13 reasons why women use men. Women cannot use you if they find out you're not this kind of a man. So before they use you, you must be this kind of a man. It makes it very easy for them to use you, manipulate you, look down on you, give you a silent treatment, and everything that comes with disrespect in that relationship. They cannot use you if you're not this kind of a man. So stay tuned to see if you're this kind of a man and know when to stop. Number one reason why a woman uses you is when you have misguided loyalty. This one is something that most men have. Whenever you are in a relationship, what you're being loyal to a woman and she's not loyal to you. She doesn't reciprocate your loyalty and you kept being loyal to her. It makes her to use you, yes, because you don't know when to walk out, you keep tolerating, she wants you to tolerate more. Then the second is fear of loneliness. When you don't know how to stay on your own, when you don't have the mindset of always having your privacy, staying on your own, you always want her. Always want her to always be with you. You're too scared to be alone. It makes a woman sniff it even from afar. She knows you will be clingy, you will always want to be with her. Even when she doesn't want to, you always want to be there. She knows, so it makes her to really use you. So if you're this kind of a man, learn to stop, learn to be alone. Then if you have the desire for validation, most men, they want their women to always tell them, oh, you're trying, you're good, you're kind. They want to do everything to get those words out of a woman's mind. So if you out of a woman's mouth, if you're this kind of a man that always desires validation, you always want her to tell you, oh, you're doing too much, you're this one, before you feel good about yourself. Yes, if those words, if it is coming naturally, they are okay, they are perfect, and they are supposed to be in a good relationship. Those words are supposed to, you're supposed to share them with your partners. But if you always desire them, you do everything possible for your woman to say those things. Even when she says it, you know she doesn't mean it, but you really want it. That's why you go out of your way to do things. Even the things you're not supposed to do, you kept doing them. It makes a woman to use you because she knows you can't really stay without her. You like her more than she likes you. Then if you're emotionally attached to her, that's emotional attachment. If you're emotionally attached to a woman, this is where you always convince yourself that, oh, you can't let go of the relationship, you can't let go of her. You have this fear in you that anytime you leave her, another guy might take her. So you don't want another guy to take her. You keep proving yourself, because you can't live alone. You're always too attached, you're always too needy, you're always too clingy. A woman sees it and she will always use you in that relationship. When you have financial independence, when you always depend on a woman to provide you with something, that is why you as a guy go out and work. Always pray for God to bless the works of your hands. So because if you solely depend on a woman, even while she's disrespectful, you will keep taking the disrespect. Oh, sometimes you come up with the excuse, oh, she's taking care of me, she has been there for me, she has been doing things for me. That she's doing things for you should not make her to treat you badly, to not reciprocate your love, and to be disrespectful. So it is your duty to provide for her. So don't sit and wait for a woman to provide for you, because most times it will always lead, or it will often lead to disrespect. So if you're always telling yourself, oh, because she's providing for me, so let me just manage whatever she gives, it means you will always be used in that relationship. She will always use you. So guy, go out there, hustle. God will bless your hustle. Then hope for change. Any day you are with a woman and she's acting weird, she's giving you what you don't want, what you don't like, and you keep taking it, hoping that she's going to change. No woman will change overnight, especially when she's always maybe disrespectful, doing things you know you can't really take, and you keep taking it. The woman will want to give you more. She's not going to change. So if you're always hoping that she's going to change and keep tolerating that thing, she's going to use you in that relationship. Then laziness. Most times you're too lazy to go out to find another relationship, to find love. When you know that the relationship you're into is too toxic, she doesn't listen to you, she doesn't hear you, you're not the man, she's always controlling, she's always manipulative. When you know all this and you say, oh, it is not even easy to get a woman, that is most of your excuses. It is not easy to get a woman these days. All women are the same. When you have this notion, so you will keep taking and tolerating what you're tolerating. If you're not happy with where you are, moving out of it to find someone that will really treat you better, that will treat you nice, you will learn from those what you did wrong that made her treat you that way. You change from it and you have a better relationship than convincing yourself that no, every woman is the same. Every woman is not the same. So walk out of that relationship if you're not happy. If you're not happy of it, you're not happy from the relationship. If you're not happy, you walk out. Then if you have fear of conflict, you cannot address issue. You cannot call your woman out. You cannot tell her, oh, this thing you're wrong, this thing, no, I can't take it, this one should not be like this. If you always have the fear of conflict, you want to always do everything right, you start walking on an eggshell. You want her to accept you. You want to do everything to prove your right, to prove your worth. Even when you're always scared of conflict, a woman will never see you. She will see you as weak and she will always use it against you. And that is the reason why she will always use you in that relationship. Then when you have sexual gratification, most of you will say, oh, because she can give it to me in the bed, because she can satisfy me, so therefore, if that's the only thing she can do for me, let me just be tolerating her. Let me just be managing her. Remember, marriage is more than that. So if you want to say, oh, because she can always give it to you hot on bed, anytime you need her, you touch her, she will raise her leg, she will turn upside down for you, that is the reason why you stay with her. The day you get sick and tired of that relationship, those things will no longer interest you. So if you have maybe this notion that, oh, because she gives it to me, it is okay to stay with her and tolerate everything, then she will always use you in that relationship. Then lack of awareness. Most guys are unaware how a woman is supposed to treat them, what a woman is supposed to say to them, what a woman is not supposed to say to them, how they are supposed to man up, how they are supposed to take, especially those guys who feel, or you see that are always naive. Those naive kind of guys, you will see them, they will say, oh, I'm shy, I can't even talk to a woman. If you're this kind of a man, a woman will always use you in that relationship. She doesn't want to see you like that. She will always use you. Then if you're a man who emotional manipulation, she can use emotion. If she can always tell you, oh, I need this, I need that, oh, if you can't do this for me, no, I don't want you. If she can always say this to you as a man and you always accept, oh, no, I don't want her I don't want to lose her, I don't want her to go, let me just do it. Is it not this? Let me just do it. Even though I'm not comfortable with it, even though I don't like it, let me just do it. Let her just be happy. She has emotionally blackmailed you. She has emotionally manipulated you. So, and you fell for it. Because you fell for it, you will always be used in that relationship. Then past trauma. Many men are going through past traumas. When you talk of traumas, there are things they've gone through their childhood. So it makes them, maybe they make them not to be accepted. They feel not accepted. So whenever they are with a woman, they feel the woman treating them bad is something they should always take. So you see them, they will keep taking it, they will keep tolerating it because they feel they are not good. So if you're this kind of a man, you will always be used in that relationship. So these are most of the things you do that makes a woman to use you in a relationship without you knowing. So if you're doing it, stop. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage.